Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate having this evening to share with some of our guests, our distributors, this wonderful business. You know, time flies so quickly. It's as if it was just yesterday when we were doing this presentation, and that was 1 week ago. This session today is meant for our guests, but also for our distributors, just as a reminder of what a wonderful opportunity we have in this business. On Saturday, we had the 50-year celebration of this business in Southern Africa, and we had an excellent talk from the founder, from the CEO, on where the company is going and what it is that we're doing for the rest of the world. And then they also introduced a new fantastic product. I think from your leader, you're going to get more information. Just to introduce myself, my name is Pascal Oloo. I am trained as a civil engineer. And my wife and I, Betty, live in South Africa. We have 4 children. And if you're a guest, I would want to request you to do 2 things. One is to open your ears and your eyes. And secondly, take note and make a decision. That is what we're actually asking you to do today. You know, God has given us 2 ears and 2 eyes and only 1 mouth. That means we should be watching and listening more than we are speaking. But for today, you will pardon me that I will do most of the speaking to share with you this wonderful business. So, Betty and I moved to South Africa in 1995. I remember the date very well. It was the 20th of February 1995. We moved to South Africa to have a better life. And the reason we did that is because when we left Kenya, our country's economy was going down. And from my experience, when the economy of any country is going down, the first places to be hit are people who are involved in the construction industry, because the government stops putting funds in infrastructure projects, because they need to divert funds to essential services like the military, teaching, health services, and all those things. So when we got the opportunity, we came to South Africa, and being a dutiful son, I remember when I was growing up, my father used to say, son, go to school, get a good education, and then you'll get a good job. So I came to South Africa, enrolled for a postgraduate course in construction management. And when I finished, I went to negotiate my salary with my employer, and not a single cent of my salary was increased. And that really frustrated me. And that is one of the reasons why we decided to start this business. We started this business for 3 reasons: money, money, and money. We wanted to make extra money. And my goal at that time was to earn an extra $200 a month to supplement my salary. But after doing the business for 7 months, I equaled my salary. And I decided that this business, I'm doing it part-time with no experience, and I've equaled my salary after spending 5 years in university to train as a civil engineer. I thought this business was too good, or there's something wrong with the education system. But I discovered both were true. The education system doesn't guarantee you success. If you doubt me, go back to the country where you're living. You will find that there's so many graduates who don't have jobs, cannot even make ends meet. So Betty and I decided to take this business very seriously. After 3 years, what we were earning from the business was 3 times my salary, and I fired my boss. So if you're a guest, you must have been invited to see this business for a reason. You need to hold on to that reason as a driving force that will help you propel and build your business. But let me discuss a few issues with you that I think that it's good to observe. There are essentially 4 ways that people use to generate income. The first one is called a job. That is, you work for somebody, and at the end of the month, they pay you a salary. Now, because of what is happening around the world, because of technology, because of the COVID-19, almost 250 million jobs have been lost worldwide. And this places us in a very good position because a lot of people are now looking for ways to generate income. So the first way to earn income is through a job. But the other challenge with a job is that it is not secure. Your employer can come and tell you, sorry, we don't have any more work for you. We are letting you go. There's also a lot of internal politics in jobs. The second way that people use to generate income is called self-employment. That is, somebody gets some little capital, starts a business to provide a service or a product to the public in return for the money they pay you. But for most self-employed people, the income of the business depends on them personally. That means if they have family problems, if they fall sick, if they want to go for a holiday, if they need to take time to attend to family issues, it means they're not able to provide an income that brings money to the family. The third way that people use to generate income is the big business. Big businesses are companies like Safaricom, Naivas, or these companies that invest a lot of capital to build your businesses. Okay, and most people do not have this high capital to invest in their businesses. You need to employ a lot of people, and when you employ a lot of people, there are also a lot of labor issues. The fourth way to generate income is investment. This simply means that you need extra cash over and above what you need for your daily needs, and to invest money, you need two things: knowledge and skill of investment. For most people, they don't have the necessary skill and the knowledge to invest in something that gives them a good return on their investment. There's another way to generate income, but this is for very highly specialized people. People like professional athletes, writers, musicians, people who have extraordinary skill that they offer the public a service in return for the money they earn. But for the ordinary person in the street, these four ways are the ways to generate income. But you see, all of them have drawbacks. The question is there a criteria to determine which is an ideal business for building wealth? Is there a good or a way that is available to the ordinary person in the street to build wealth for them and their family? I think there is. And they have the following criteria. Number one, you need very low capital to start the business. In our company, you need between $60 and $100 to start a worldwide business. Secondly, you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. This is the key to building wealth, because when you distribute products and services to the public, you are reaching the whole globe. And that leads me to the third criteria for an ideal business. You need to have a global reach. That means you need to be able to get your product or your service to the global market. Our company does business in over 50 countries, and in Africa, we do business in 14 countries, which has a population base of 450 million people. So we haven't even scratched the surface of what this business can do. The fourth is leverage. Leverage simply means you need to find a way to multiply your time, your effort, and income earning ability because of the way you do business. An example of a leverage business is, for example, the banks. The reason why banks open branches is so that they can leverage their services to reach more customers. Another one is the McDonald's franchise, is the fast food outlets. The last time I read, there are over, I think, 40,000 McDonald's franchises outlets around the world, and their annual gross revenue was almost $60 billion. That is the power of leverage. The fifth one is you need to get involved in consumable products, which are unique and very high quality. Why? Because consumable products have a repeat sale. You see, you and I are going to use soap until the day you die. So I think soap is a good business. The sixth thing you need is a business system. What is a business system? A business system is a way of running your business that requires tools, equipment, procedures that you need to teach the people you do business with, so that you, as the owner of the business, does not have to be there when the business is running. This is what makes an ideal business very, very unique, because the business grows in your absence. As long as you teach the people that you do business with to build or run the business using the system. And the last criteria is timing. Timing is very critical in business, I remember reading about the vinyl records. You know, when I was a young man, we used to have those LPs, long plays, and the short plays, the discs. The discs were having a lot of sales, and within a period of 2 years, when the CD players came on, the whole of the vinyl industry was wiped out because the people who are producing music using the vinyl industry did not recognize the sign of the times. So timing is very important in business. Now, what is this business that I'm talking about? This business is called network marketing or network distribution. It's a system of distribution of goods and services where we cut out the middleman. For example, I was reading an article in 1988, a Mercedes-Benz 350 SE, if you bought it in Germany, in Munich, when they costed the parts, the material, the equipment, when it was produced and it left the factory, that Mercedes-Benz would cost you $35,000. By the time the same Mercedes arrives in Denver, Colorado, the same Mercedes would be $65,000. Now, why is that the case? Because between Denver and Munich, there were 17 different middlemen who kept adding to the cost of the product. And who pays for it? It's a customer. So what we do in our business, we cut out all the middlemen, and the money that the company would have spent paying advertising companies, paying middlemen, is paid to distributors like myself or my colleagues who are watching these presentations. So in our business, we cut out the middleman. We don't have advertising. There are no wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to customers directly by distributors. We are paid for successfully referring customers to buy the product. That means that no person earns any money in this business until a customer has placed an order. The products are researched and developed on your behalf. I mean, on Saturday, one of the top scientists, Dr. Ariana Karugi, gave us a fantastic presentation on some of the science and research that goes into developing our products. It made me proud that we have the finest products in the world, but we don't actually pay money to get these scientists to do it for us. They do it on our behalf. That's why we say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because Neolife has built infrastructure to help you grow your business. There are no qualifications required except three things. One, you need to have a desire for success. Two, you need to be teachable. And number three, you need to work hard. If you've got these three things going for you, you're going to be very successful. And this started because of the dream of one man, Jerry Brasfield. At the age of 19, he started this company. And the reason he started it because he had very serious asthma, and his mother gave him natural remedies that made his health really improve. And he decided, I might as well share this business idea with the rest of the world. And you know, that's the way dreams are. When you have a dream, you have no idea on how big your dream can grow. Think about it. Jerry Brasfield was thinking about his small town in Porterville in California. Now Neolife is operating in over 50 different countries around the world. But why has Neolife lasted all this long? Because we believe in some basic principles, and there are five. We call them the principles that keeps our business together. The first is absolute honesty and integrity. It's very important that we keep our customers, our distributors, our staff members, to deal with them with truth and honesty about what the products do and what the products cannot do, about the income earning potential of our business, so that people, what we say today will be true in 10 years' time or in 20 years' time. That's why the business has stood the test of time. The second important thing about our business is people are number one. The most important resource about our business is people. If you don't have people, you have nothing. The third is products that work. Neolife spends so much money. They put together the finest scientific minds to develop our products. If you're a guest, go into the company's website and find out about the scientific advisory board. I mean, our scientists are, some of the article on scientific literature they write is featured in very prestigious science magazines around the world. The fourth one is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody starts at the same level, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're young or old, whether you're a CEO or a plumber, whether you're a housewife or a student. Anybody who wants to have a better future can start the business, and everybody starts at the same level. And the last criteria is we have a long-range vision. You need to, on Saturday, they mentioned some of the people who have been in the business for very long. For example, Charlie Bolton has been in this business for 48 years. That's very long range. So if you start the business, give it a 2 to 5 year horizon. We believe that if you apply the systems the way it is taught by your business leaders, within a period of 2 to 5 years, you'll be financially independent. By financial independence, it means that you'd be able to support your family from the proceeds of the business if you use the system the way it is taught. Okay, so New Life started in 1958 in the US. In South Africa, it came in 1971. In Kenya, 1996. And if you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. So now, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some people start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some start the business because they want to buy their dream homes. Some start the business because they want to buy very good cars. I had a friend of mine saying the other day, it's good to have a car because everybody has got problems. But it's better to have a problem in a comfortable and good car than to have problems in a car that gives you more problems. So some people start the business because they want good cars. Some people start the business because they want to have dream homes or holiday homes. Some people start the business because they want more money. I think that, it's very easy to say that money is not the most important thing. I agree. And so is oxygen. You see, I think money and oxygen somehow are in the same level, because if you have neither, it's quite easy. It can make the difference between living and dying. So we take making money a very serious business. Some people start the business because they want to be healthy. So if this is you join Neolife as a distributor, a company with over 60 years of experience, operating in over 50 countries around the world, supported by the Scientific Advisory Board, who are linked to the very prestigious research institutions. And we have 4 ranges of products in our product line. The first one is a golden home care range. These are products that we use to clean our bathroom, our kitchen, our toilet, our tiles, our vehicles. Anything that you need for cleaning, you get in our product range. The second is a personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. I think so far I haven't found something in our range that can make my white hair black. So those are our personal care range of products. Then we have the skincare range of products, and the highest selling range of our business is the food supplements or the healthcare products. And the reason for this is that the most important resource you have in your life is your health. Because if your health is finished, your mission in life is finished. Now, how does our business work? What is it that we do to build our business? We build our business by doing 3 things. We call them 3 daily success habits. The first is we use the products. Okay? We use the products for 2 reasons. 1, we're supporting our own business. 2, is that we want to recommend these products to people if we believe in them ourselves or have used them. And in any case, even if you don't join this business, you're still going to use soap. You're still going to buy skincare products. You're still going to buy hair shampoo. You see, what we simply do is we change our buying habits. So the first thing is we use the products. Now, because Neolife is registered in different countries around the world, the company has standardized the measurements of the business by using what we call PV or point value. Let's say in a month you use 100 points worth of products. The second thing we do in our business, we share the business opportunity. That means we introduce other people to become product users like ourselves. Okay, let's assume you introduce 6 people to be 100 users of the products. The 6 plus yourself is 700 PV. If you do 700 PV, you become a manager, and your income is about $45 a month. Okay, you might tell me, Pascal, I'm not interested in $45 only, and I agree, because I know that anything that grows big always starts very small. Think about a human being. A human being starts as a simple cell. Think about a tree. A tree starts as a seed. So it takes time to build something big. The second thing we do is we teach the people we introduce to the business to introduce others. We say duplication. Let's say the person in the top right corner introduces 2 people, who introduce 2 people each. You have a 700 PV unit plus the other 6 gives you 1,300 PV. Your income is about $90 a month, and you become a senior manager. The third thing you need to do is now you teach everybody you've introduced to the business to duplicate what you do. That means they build other businesses themselves. Now, 700 is just for demonstration purposes. It could be more, it could be less. If you have 6 people doing 700, that's 4,200 plus 100, gives you 4,300 PV. You become a director. Your income is about $580 to $700. Okay. The other thing is this: not everybody is going to join your business. Some people will just want to use the products as customers. Out of those people, you make a net profit of 20%. Because these people are not registered, they cannot buy the products from the company. They have to buy through you because you're a registered distributor or promoter. Okay. The third thing we do in our business is personal development. Personal development simply means that you take time to build yourself, to learn about the products, you learn about leadership, you learn about how to build a business. And how do we do that? We do that by training, support, and personal development. That is, you take part in training, you read good books, you listen to good CDs, attend seminars, attend workshops, attend conventions, so that you can understand how this business is built and take the action to build your business. But you see, some people are not interested in only $500 or $700. They want more. If you want more in this business, help somebody else become a director in your business. If you help one person become a director and you reach what we call a sapphire director, your income goes to about $1,000 plus. If you help 3 people become directors, your income goes to about $2,000. If you help 6 people become directors, that means you become a president's team member, your income goes above $5,000. And that's very good income. So I'd like to hand over back to Paul to invite our guests to share with us what the business has done for them. I see Dennis is excited and ready to chat.
Thank you so much, Pascal, for that powerful presentation, which you have been able to bring to us today. I'm sure the guests on the call, they have been able to understand 1 or 2 things about our business, and they have realized it's not a hard business. It's something that they can be able to be part of, and it will be able to help them to change their lives. And talking about changing lives, we have a guest speaker today who one time was invited as a young person, and he came in and he started his journey, and he's here to be able to share with us what this business have done for him. So for that matter, I'm going all the way to Uganda, but in particular the western part of Uganda, Barara, to bring our world team member, Dennis Tumushabe, to be able to share with us. Dennis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me and see me?
Yes, we can hear you and we can see you. Most welcome, Dennis. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Pascal, for sharing with us. My name is Dennis Tumushabe, and Paul has already mentioned I come from Western Uganda, in particular Mbarara. I am married to Rachel, and God has blessed us with 2 children so far. Actually, our second born is 1 month and about 2 weeks old. We all went to school, studied and finished. I started this business in my senior 6 vacation. I am born in a humble family. We are born 4. We lost our dad, grew up with our mom. As I've told you, it's a humble family. Of course, there was no tuition, there was no fees. In fact, my high school, I got a sponsorship for high school, meaning that I had no money for campus. In my senior 6 vacations, when I met a friend of mine, we used to do coaching together here at Mara High School. He told me about this business. I actually didn't learn much. He told me, I joined an international company. You'll be able to make profits and you'll be paid monthly. You'll get a monthly commission. I took it up. I actually had no money to join. I went and told my mother. My mother could look for that money, but he said, I know those things. I saw people who started and failed. I cannot bother myself to get for you money to start those things. I had a car phone I had bought from a promotion. I sold off my car phone. I was actually off air 3 months. I went and prepared a very good lie. I told my uncle gave me some money. I sold off my jeans. I had some trousers. And it is very easy for a young man to tell your fellow gentle boy to give you some money. That's how I started. And I was told, what you've had, just use the products. Of course, I had no much money to get the products to use. I remember I started with one of our home care product called the LDC. I started using it. I started demonstrating to people, showing them how it works. Others accepted, others refused, others said I'm wasting time. And at the end of the month, seriously being this business, I remember my first commission was 17,000. That's about $5. I was very excited. By that time we were receiving checks. I was very excited with my first check. Actually, in my mind, I added zeros that one day this check is going to grow. And that very month, I think I made profits by sharing with my friends. I made profits of about 60,000, and I was very excited. Actually, when I got the check, I went and showed it to my mother. This last time I didn't tell you that. My mother said, even a house help is better than you. She said that because I got a check of about $5. Then I showed it to one of my friends. He's actually working in a bank, one of the commercial banks here. He told me, Dennis, are you mad? What are you doing? He actually laughed at me. He said, I am running mad. What am I doing? I said, no problem. Deep inside me, I said, one day, this check is going to grow. I continued doing what I was told to do. As they have told you, the basics, use, share, personal development, become the best version of yourself. This commission continued to grow. I told you I joined in my senior 6 vacation. Actually, another thing they told me that is key if you're to succeed in this business is your why. What do you want? Where do you want to be? What kind of dreams do you have? One of the dreams I had, I wanted to go to campus. Actually, I went and picked the university forms, filled them, not knowing where the money is going to come from. By that time, the business had not even given me about 200,000 Uganda shillings. But deep inside me, I said, by the time they ask me this money, I will have already built a serious business. I continued. You see, when you have a dream, when you're committed, you're serious, I think even God blesses you. I continued building this business. Today, as I speak, I have been able to educate myself, done with school. I have told you we come from a humble family. My sister is done with school, is also a graduate. The third born is actually in Makerere. doing mechanical engineering. That one is actually on government. But from senior one up to high school, I am the one who paid that money. Our other sister started the senior one, and it is me paying that money from Neolife. Because of this business, many things have changed. Many things. Today, I am speaking in my own house in the city. Actually, the house we have built, if we are to rent it out right now, they will give us about $700, about maybe 1.5 million Uganda shillings. If we are to rent the house we have been able to build, that we are staying in, they will no longer rent. My child is going to the best school. Very many things today here in our region. When you're going to marry, we actually pay we pay cows. All that money came from this business because we never had that. All that money, all the cows came from here. Courtesy of this business, being able to travel. I remember my first trip. I think I spent like a week without sleeping. I was at Entebbe airport with my wife. I couldn't understand. We are clearing, you know, we are clearing the first desk we cleared from. It was like a miracle. I thought they were going to refuse me. I was thinking, do I have a fake passport? Those are things that were running in my mind. I saw they cleared and took my bag. I saw the bag rolling. They were taking it. I said, that one is done. I continued to clear. I found myself in the plane. Did you know, actually, the first trip, we are going for a World Team Conference. We actually went through Turkey with my friends. The first 2 hours, I was unconscious. I didn't know what was happening. I can tell you, I didn't know because I was actually telling myself, if it had not been this new life, who would pay this? And I would be going to see who. Those are questions that, have you ever been in a place you cannot understand yourself, even when you can pinch yourself, you cannot understand yourself. That is what, for the first 2 hours in a plane, I couldn't understand myself. We went there, had fun. Today I've been able to go to different places. We have gone to Mauritius, we have gone to Dubai, I have, together with my wife, we have been in all 5-star hotels in Uganda. We've been in Intercontinental like 10 times, Nairobi. We have slept in Windsor Golf and Country Club. Windsor is, it's the Africa's kept secret. When you're in a place like Windsor, you cannot see, you only see people being guarded, you see private jets, you see what. Actually, that trip for Windsor, I was not married. I went with my mother. That was early 2016. Up to today, my mother came with newspapers. She has those newspapers. They are still very new. She tells her friends that my son took me abroad. My son took me. In fact, I want to take her to South Africa. And I tell her now, Seto, look at your grandchildren and what. We have been to all those places. We have been in 5-star hotels. We have been, all that has happened. Because I had a challenge with tuition, I said my children should go to the best schools. In Mbarara here, where my child, the kindergarten my child is in, it's the best school in Mbarara. I'm actually working. My children must study from South Africa. Mr. Pascal Oloo. My children are coming to South Africa in one of the best universities. Actually, South Africa has the best university in Africa. That's where my child is coming. And I am working so hard to make sure that we have our children go to the best universities. Many things have changed. Today I have plots of land. I have been able to help out my mother. My mother, who was very negative today, she has a business around town. When she's stuck, she calls my son. I need like 20. I need like 2 million or 3 million. Can you give me? I give. But she was very negative. My brothers and sisters are very excited. things have. You see, when you start making money, by the way, poverty is cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guest and you're on this call, fight to make money, because you actually get more respect when you have money. You do not have respect even in your home when you don't have money. Even your wife will not respect you when you're poor. No one respects a poor person, even your mother. Making money is key. When I read a quote last time that money boosts your immunity. I was very happy about that. So many things have changed. We look forward to a brighter future. Actually, let me share with you our 10-year project. Our 10-year project started in 2019. This is a 1 billion project. We are seriously working on it. The 1 billion project, starting, we are now buying, we want to buy 20 acres of land. On the 20 acres of land is where we're going to put our country home. And that country home is going to be having a banana plantation, is going to be having land for only, that 20-acre land is going to be having land for only 5 dairy cows. Those cows, I'm going to get them from Nairobi. The cows that are going to be giving me about 200,000 a day, dairy cows. You're going to be having a fish pond there. You're going to be having we will be having an orchard, banana. Actually, the person that is going to be working in our gardens and what must have at least a diploma of agriculture. We are going to have a literacy center where we can call in our leaders to come. That is the project we are working on. And when we start with experts and calculated that, by earning 8 million shillings minimum, we can achieve that. Today, I told you, our commission started from 17,000 Uganda shillings, about $5. Our commission today, actually, let me give you, just last month, if you're seated there and you're paying money. And in fact, whenever some of my friends, I stopped talking about money. Money is scarce. No, money is available. If you do not have money, you complain a lot, but people have the money. Our commission plus the profits got to close about 2,000 $2,000. That's about 8 million shillings that we make every single month. What can't you do with 8 million shillings? Commission plus profits that we make every single month. Very many things have changed. Our lives have changed. And we are working. We are actually working to have only a commission be 10 million shillings. That is where life begins from. So if you're on this call, ladies and gentlemen, the future is now. You have to make it. There's no better time to start this business than now. And I can assure you, even when you're on this call and you have money, don't you have the Dennises there who didn't have tuition? Don't you have such people? You start up this business and you help people, very many things. I can tell you that my sponsor, there is no gift I can give the person who introduced me to this business. Because if it had not been Neolife, I think I would be a border guy. I would be riding a border. But because of Neolife, all this has happened. My family is excited. Everyone is excited about me. Everyone around me is excited. I have people. I have directors that are making over 1.7 million shillings in my business. I have people that have changed their lives because of the decision I started. So if you're on this call and you have everything, start this business for people like this. If this business has worked for me, ladies and gentlemen, I am very sure. If you looked at some of us when we are starting, we are least likely to succeed in this business. If it has worked for me, I am very sure it can even work for you as well. We are now looking forward to going to pray. In fact, in May 2022, we are already preparing. In fact, with my friends, we said we have to go through Paris. And for us, we are young. We love exploring. We are going to Czech Republic, but we shall go through Paris and continue. That's how we, have fun. You see, when you don't travel, You cannot learn what is happening actually. When you start traveling, you will have even difficulties in organizing your sitting room, building. Those are the challenges that we have. We have seen good things. We are surrounded by good people. Your association even changes. So, ladies and gentlemen, hello, I'm sorry. Hello, Mr. Paul. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if this business has worked for me, I am very sure it can work for everyone here. And I'll be very, as we are planning to go to break, I would be very excited to have you on that plane. And we're going to celebrate success. I can tell you, you will come charged. You'll be very excited. My wife is now very excited. Every morning she's asking me, when are we going? She knows that she knows the month, but she's asking, when are we going? When are we going? She's very excited. My wife says, I'm very happy for having gotten married to you, because I've gone to places that I have never thought of going to. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to me. May God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dennis. That's an amazing testimony. And for sure, having come from such an humble background, it's evident the things that we have been able to achieve, they're making you excited. And I've been able to see you grow the team. So I just wish you all the best as you continue to lead the team in Western Uganda to higher heights. I'm sure your goal these days is to be able to become a One Ruby director and producer, software director. So I wish you all the best as you continue to pursue that dream.
Thank you very much and have a great night.
Thank you, Dennis. So that is Dennis Tumushabe speaking to us from Barara today. So as a guest, that is a story I'm sure you can be able to relate with. So if you feel this is something you can be able to do, after this call, make sure you speak to the person who invited you here. And then we'll be able to support you and make sure that you can be able to achieve your dreams just as Dennis has been able to make it. So I just want to take it back to Pascal to be able to close our meeting tonight. Pascal.
Thank you very much, Paul. Dennis, I must tell you that your story has been very heartwarming, and I could see a lot of smiles in the faces of people who are put their videos on and are watching this presentation. That was really, really wonderful. But I also have learned something new, that money boosts your immune system. That is so true. So Dennis, thank you so much. We really appreciate your story. You know, if I was a guest, I wouldn't even allow this presentation to be over. I would go back to the person who invited me and tell you, look, I want to start this business yesterday because I have no time to waste. That was really a lovely testimony. And it's those of you who are guests, Dennis told you that when he started the business, he didn't have any money. He sold his phone, he sold his trouser to start the business. You see, when you have a dream, you don't make excuses. In this business, you either make money or you make an excuse, but you cannot do both. So if you're a guest, the company makes the business very, because of technology, it makes the business very efficient for you. If you have access to the internet, there are lots of things. You can build your business online. For example, if you want to order products, you can order the products online. If you want to register the new distributors and build your team, you can do it online. The moment you register as a distributor, the company creates for you what we call a back office. That is your personalized website where you can send to your guests or prospects to have a look, and it allows you to monitor and manage your business. Training is done locally and internationally online. Delivery of products is the company contracts different courier companies in different countries to deliver products to our customers. Payment is done online or by mobile transfer if you want to buy products. Payment of bonuses and commissions is also done by electronic funds transfer. And those are some of the places that you visit when you start the business. Betty and I had the privilege of attending the Ruby Leadership School in Johannesburg, South Africa at the Santon Sun Hotel, where you spend 4 glorious days paid for by the company. Dubai is one of the destinations that the people have visited in the past. Those are some of the leaders who attended Ruby Orientation School from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana. People from different parts of the African continent meet and share their experiences of what the business has done. If you're a guest, what is the next step for you? First, speak to the sponsor. That is the person who invited you to this presentation. They will give you a form to fill. You pay your registration amount. In South Africa, it's between $690 and $2,700. If you're in Kenya, it's $7,360 or $8,970 Kenya shillings. If you're in Nigeria, it's 17,500 or 22,500 naira. In Tanzania, it's 140,500 or 170,700 Tanzania shillings. If you're in Uganda, it's 203,900 or 242,500 Uganda shillings. If you're in the USA, it's 99 US dollars. If you're in Sweden, it's 1,025 Swedish krona. If you're in Italy, it's 64 euro. If you're in Ghana, it's between 240 and 384 Ghanaian cedis. So if you're a guest, get back to the person who invited you. They will show you what to do. Just remember this to succeed. Success begins with a decision. When you decide to do something, you decide and make a commitment to do what is required. The first step is you need to know what you want. What is your dream? What is it that you want to achieve? Number 2, find out what you need to do to become successful. That means you need to be teachable, to learn how to build the business. Number 3, hard work, discipline, guts, and persistence. And 4, you need to have faith in yourself, in your sponsor, the person who invited you, and in the company in your life. If you have these things going for you, your success is guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been such a wonderful audience. I hand over back to Paul to close our meeting. So thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you, Pascal. And ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of our meeting today. And as Pascal said, you do not need to hesitate. You need to talk to the person who invited you here, and they'll be able to show you how you can be able to join, because this is an amazing opportunity, which has all the potential to be able to help you to achieve the dreams and the things that you really want to achieve in this life. So we hope that you'll be able to join us. As we always say in your life, our mission is to make the world a healthier and happier place. And believe you me, it starts with you. So once that starts with you, the rest will be able to follow. So make that commitment, join us, and we'll be able to take you through what we do here. Our distributors, I'm sure you've been able to learn a lot as well. We've been able to share the month-end date, which is on the 31st of August. Let's continue to push our business and to do whatever it takes to be able to achieve our success. So from us, Pascal and Dennis, we just want to wish you a lovely evening as you go to bed. And those who are watching from countries where could be it's morning and during the day, we wish you a productive day ahead. So from us, thank you so much. Good night and bye-bye. Thank you. Pascal, you'll head the meeting for us because now you are the host.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.